In last video, we covered while loop. Now we have to discuss on do while loop. So what we have in do while, we'll learn after looking at its syntax. So the syntax is do, then we have curly brackets, and in brackets we will write our statements. Statement 1. Okay, statement 1. Then we have statement 2. Okay, then we write increment or decrement. Okay, yes, and then we have while, and in the parenthesis we write the condition or expression. Okay, and after that we write a semicolon. So in this loop, first the statement gets executed, then the condition is checked, but in while loop we first check condition, then statement get executed. Both are reverse of each other. This was the first difference between them. Another difference is that in while loop, for the very first iteration, if the condition is false, we do not get any statement executed. The flow simply skips the loop, but in do while loop, statements get executed first, so the condition is false. You will get first iteration, that means all the statements in do while loop executed, then they checked condition which comes out to false, so they skip the loop now. So in do while loop we get at least one iteration for sure. For example, you have a do while loop in which do block has some statement 1 and 2. Then we have while condition. Okay, suppose the condition is true. So what will happen? First the flow will come to the do part, and the statements that are inside the do gets executed, and then it will check the condition whether it's true or false. So our condition is true, we get 0, we get 1 here, so the loop will iterate one more time. So these statements get executed again, and then the loop again check the condition. Now suppose we have a condition which is false. So what will happen when the flow comes to the do part? It will come to do, and then the statements that are inside the do will get executed, and then it will check the condition here, and now the condition comes out to be false, so it will skip the loop, or it will skip the next iteration of the do while loop. So what I convinced to say you that for in do while loop, what we have, when the condition is false, then we have at least one iteration. But in while loop, if the condition is false, then we don't have any iteration. Okay, so and the another difference is that in while loop, condition is checked first, and then the statements get executed. But in do while loop, the statements get executed first, and then the condition is checked. So we have seen the syntax of do while loop. We know the difference between while and do while loop. Now let's try to do an example of do while loop. So just go to your script page and create a loop like this. First I will declare and initialize a variable I. So I will write here where I is equals to 0, and then I write do, and my statements will be like document dot write, and in the parenthesis I will write loop number, then equals to sign, and then I will concatenate using a plus sign, and then I write the value of I variable, then I put a semicolon, and I just repeat the statement again, but this time I will delete the value of I, and I need a string to add a break. So I just write br tag here, and then at the end in the while I write the condition which says I is less than 5. I will save this file, and let's try to understand the working of do while loop. We declare a variable I and initialize its value with 0. Now you have to write do, and in the block of do write all the statements, and in this case I have written the same thing as I did for the while loop. Statement 1 get executed, statement 2 get executed, and then the value of I becomes 1. Okay, so I forgot here to write I plus plus, which is the increment value for the I, and if I don't write I plus plus, so what will happen? We have the value of I is equals to 0. It will execute this statement, and suppose I don't have this right now here, so it comes to check the condition I is less than 5, which means 0 is less than 5. That's true. So it will iterate the loop, and we get the next iteration. So again we get executed the first statement, second statement, and then it checks the condition, which is 0 is less than 5, which is again true. So what this will do, this will make an infinite loop which will run infinitely. So we have to write the increment and decrement operator here. So I write I plus plus. So as the first statement gets executed, second get executed, and then the third also get executed, the value of I becomes 1. Then it will check condition as I is less than 5 or 1 is less than 5. It will repeat the same thing will happen till the value becomes 5, and it will terminate. Okay, then now let's see the output of do while loop. So save this file and open this file in your browser. Okay, you can see this time we are getting the 5 statements on the screen, and all the statement gets executed, condition is checked afterwards. This makes the do while loop different from while loop. So, okay, sorry, I have not show you the difference right now. So to show you the difference, let's see whether this loop works for wrong condition or not. Simply change the value in while only. So I have I initialized with 0, and if I write I is less than 0, which means 0 is less than 0, which is false. So let's see what we get this time. Okay, now I refresh the page. You can see we are getting one iteration, because in do while loop there is one iteration for sure, because condition is checked later. This is all about while and do while loop. I hope you understand it very well and there is no confusion in it, and to get the difference between two. You will learn in deep about this too when we start writing our scripts, and you will come to know where to use while loop and where to use do while. And if you still have any confusion or doubt, please write on the discussion board. I will be happy to help you. Thanks for watching.